All right. Good evening. Um, Good news and bad news day. We will start out with the bad news, as you generally do. The winter tour that I had lined up for January, February went away today. The tour is happening, but the production decided to go a different route. It basically what was going on is it was a well, I tell you the tour. It was a G3 tour. So Joe Satriani, Phil, and another guitar player whose name I can't remember offhand, we're gonna go out and basically the production, which is Satriani's production, decided they would do one drum tech for the entire camp. So yeah, I was out in tech for Phil's drummer for us, which would have been a lot of fun. And also, just 7 weeks down with Phil is always a good time. So, oh well, c'est la vie, it happens. That's the nature of the beast working in the music business is tours come and go. So if any of you guys know of any winter tours available, give me a shout. I am available. I do tune drums for a living. All right, but to the good news. So I had a photo shoot this morning. Stupidly early, which is totally my fault. I talked to the model on Tuesday to do scheduling, and I want to get like an early shoot, like the early morning light. It's a golden hour, magic hour light, and she had some stuff in the afternoon, so she wanted to shoot early, and so I just threw out like what I thought, all right, early at 7:30. So we started at 7:30. Like the sun was barely up. Actually, we started shooting at 8 o'clock. She got here at 7:30. But because of that, I was up at 6 getting ready. So I'm a little tired. It's also why right now I'm filming my phone as opposed to my GH5 because this is much quicker to edit on. But anyway, so shoot went well. We shot for about 2 hours. This is a model I tried to schedule a shoot with about a month ago, before South America, and she got in a car wreck. I don't know if you guys remember me mentioning that, but I had a shoot scheduled, and the model, bailed because she got in a car wreck. So we kind of been playing, back and tag a little bit, try to schedule a shoot. But this is the first time I worked with this person today. And generally, as a photographer, the first time I work with anybody, a lot, and really any creative field, I think, is you're kind of feeling each other out, like, like where you can push, where you can pull, where some of his strengths or some of the weaknesses are. So I don't generally go, like, unless I know, like, somebody's got, like, amazing body of work that I know that they're going to, knock out of the park, I don't go, like, we're going crazy high concept. I try to keep things kind of somewhat simple, straightforward, at least for time to work with somebody, and then, all right, next time we'll do something bigger, better, and so forth. But got some really cool shots. I'm really happy with them. I put one up on Instagram. I'll probably put a couple more tomorrow over the week, or maybe on Sunday. And I got to use the Neo 2 today. Use that actually the entire shoot. Still figuring that thing out a little bit. It's a different workflow. Having come from using studio strobes, which is what I got behind me, or behind the phone here, where the power is obscene. This is a different animal. Like a lot of times I feel like the flash isn't working at all. It seems like it almost looks like it goes off when it flashes, but you look at the image like, no, there's flash. It's not super bright, but it does the trick. It does add, a catch light in the eyes, does, nice little fill light. But I'm still kind of working my way to figuring out like the best way of shooting with it. And I'm sure it'll take me 3 or 4 shoots to get, a handle on it. The whole, I think I might have mentioned this yesterday, the whole like weird thing of having the color balance or color temperature can change between the modeling light and the flash being different, like that just is, well, annoying to put it mildly, because like I want them to be the same. But it's still pretty cool though, and I'm happy I bought it. It'll just take me a while to get used to it. I mean, it's literally this big. It's going to be with me. I'm going to travel with that light. That's going to be like my main travel light. I need to find like a little stand for it, or maybe like another Gorilla Pod, because I think it'd be actually pretty handy to be able to wrap that around things if I'm out and about shooting. The other thing I got to monkey around with today was my slider. So Tomorrow I'm going to do a review of the slider. I'm going to get out in the morning. I'm going to do some time lapses with it, figure out all the ins and outs. And I did a little bit today just to make sure it works and tried a few things out. It's cool. That being said, it's my first slider, so I don't have any frame of reference as far as working with other sliders. But it does what it says it does in the instructions, and so I'll do like a review of that tomorrow and show some cool stuff and get some slide shots and all fun shit. So that'll be coming up. Yeah, so that's the good part of the bad part is listening to her. I did want to ask you a question though. So like, if I'm gonna do like a straight up gear review, would you guys prefer that be like its own separate video? Would that make more sense to have that be like its own thing, and then I do my little end of the day, hey, this is my day vlog, or just have that kind of all in one? The reason I'm wondering is that because the way I formatted this last December, with having the date and episode and number and all that kind of stuff, I'm wondering if that's kind of annoying to people who are like doing searches and they look at it, it's like if you're searching on a phone, you don't even see that part of the search. Like you'll see all this information and you won't see the slider name. So I'm wondering if I should just do a separate slider video, just a review, and then do like a vlog. Although there'd probably be some similar footage to both. So that's what you guys think. I think I know what I'm gonna do, but still interested in what you guys think. And don't be offended if you guys all vote one way, go the other way. But yeah. So in comments below what you think. And I guess that was it. I'm gonna have got a nice tasty beverage. You can see this one here. This is a brewery in San Diego. Kind of my favorites a couple years ago. It's pretty desserty. It's pretty like sweet, hearty, but quite tasty though. It's kind of like a beer version of a peanut butter cup, I guess. So not quite that sweet, but. Yeah, but I just sort of felt like at the end of this day, I just wanted a beer. It's been a long day. Oh, before I forget. Sorry. The video's going to go a little bit longer. Stranger Things Season 2. I'm not going to do any kind of spoilers. Maybe we'll do like a review next couple days as well. Maybe do it tomorrow and add that. Ooh, maybe blog review. And then a gear review. Possibly. But really quick, so I finished my shoot this morning, about 10 o'clock, and so 11 o'clock, after checking all the YouTube stuff and watching all those videos, I was like, yeah, I'm going to check out, I'll put an episode on, knowing full well I was watching the entire thing, and I basically watched the entire series by sunset. My first reaction is kind of like Daredevil Season 2 versus Daredevil Season 1. Stranger Things Season 1 is a phenomenal piece of television. I think it's one of the best series I've ever seen. I love it to death. So meticulously well crafted. A lot of it is because it's all fresh, it's new. Well, it's a very familiar, Stephen King meets Spielberg thing. It's still it's still new. Season 2, there's less new to it, but doesn't mean it's worse. I think if you picked one or the other, I would say Season 1's the season, but it's still very well done. It's nice, and I say this because he probably previewed the show enough. It's nice having Will be a main character again, as opposed to just the MacGuffin of the series. So having him be involved was really awesome, and there were definitely a couple serious fuck yeah moments that you wanted since Season 1. In fact, pretty much the end of the last episode was very much that yes, awesome, way to go. The nice thing about the Season 2 is they didn't do a cliffhanger ending. Now there is a mini cliff. There is a obviously we're gonna go do another season ending, giving you an idea where it's going, but it wasn't one of those things like Season 1 where you're what, 11's gone. Really, like this is and Will's coughing up things. This was a kind of wrapped up. Like season 1, season 2 make a nice, good story. But they left it where you go logically. Oh, there's another chapter to be told. So I'm looking forward to that. I really hope this is a massive hit for Netflix. It's well deserved. The accolades it got last year. I hope there's more. I don't see Winona Ryder getting another Emmy nomination, if only because I think her character was a little smaller this time around. Because the extended cast is a little bit larger. There's a bit more going on, but she was still fabulous, as everyone else is in the show. So, anyways, binge watch that this weekend. Check it out. It's well worth it. It'll hold you over until Punisher comes out another month or whatever it is. Yeah. So there's my mini spoiler review for those of you guys who are into Stranger Things, and I should see you guys tomorrow with, at the very, very least, a kick-ass slider vlog review of the A&J motorized slider that I bought off Amazon, of which there are 0 reviews currently online. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for stopping by.